Hello everybody, welcome back to Dominions 5. We're continuing our LA Tianchi game. We've got a new turn here. Let's check it out. Alright, we had a battle here in Vangar. This was my second expansion party. So a couple rounds of arrows, delete the first pack, delete the second pack, and everything is fine. In this case, the two priests were redundant because we didn't have any indie archers. But when you have indie archers, it's really easy for one of them to just take an arrow and then die. Okay. Oh, looks like we lost one of our ancestor calves. Might have been to like he might have been wounded and limp, and therefore didn't make the transit to the next province. Fortunately, this was a really weak indie province, and we didn't lose anything. And then Man goes into Strongdale with the Longbow Squad, again fighting very weak indies. So he's just actually interesting. He's summoning Tzu Si. Oh, that's really weird. You never see that. Oh, and he's got this hero. This is just a national hero that you get as LA Man. She's just like a good leader. Well, that's cool. So he's spending... Wait a minute, but these take nature to summon. Man doesn't have any native nature mages. So did he take that thing awake? This is such a weird build. Because the Bless is... This is such a weird build. Yeah, he loses both of them. Now the heavy infantry has gotten in amongst the longbows. The longbows have a short sword, so they can kind of fight back. Alright, he pulled it off. I mean, I gotta say, although I'm questioning the overall strategy and the Bless, I have to admire the, effectiveness of this expansion. I have to test it myself. I never really quite could imagine really that working out. But I do wonder now if that's something that I shouldn't be trying longbows, pure longbows. Okay. So now we have to decide what we're going to do here. A few things. First of all, I think what we're going to do is we're not going to recruit a ceremonial master. That's still not enough gold. Also not enough. Okay, never mind that whole plan. We'll just do this. So I wanted to start recruiting a general. I can do one turn of cap recruitment, but it takes too many resources and they'll stop me from getting a sacred. And I have enough of these guys to lead my troops for now. And once I have enough gold, I can start recruiting them in my forests. So I think what has to happen is... Oh, we got shamblers. No underwater leaders, though. But I might be able to get this underwater province. We'll see. Because we have Lemuria down here, if you recall. Now, we do have Atlantis. over here, or means somewhere. Here, Lemuria's here, so Atlantis is going to be here. Yep, there it is. Incidentally, Pangaea over here, south of Man. And we still don't know who's north of us. Okay, so we got Pangaea down here, Lemuria, Atlantis. So, in other words, the borders of Lemuria. So, Lemuria borders us, Tianqi, they border Atlantis, and they border Pangaea. It's worth reaching out to Atlantis to see if he wants to just go kill Lemuria. We could do it. Because, strangely enough, we do it because we have a really good banish. Because Death Banish is really good. Bewilderment is really good against Lemuria. And we have solar weapons. We don't have magic weapons. We have solar weapons. It's good enough. Like, we could just do a few turns of recruiting Holy One priests and just kind of go. Hell, we could even... I mean, this would be more like a year down the road. No, we have to get to construction 4. Because I was thinking we could even communion up my prophet with some crystal matrices so that he could do a divine channeling and then get all the holy ones to holy 2s. But that's excessive. That's too much. But yeah, we could always spam out a few little priests if we needed to. And go after early Lemuria. Early Lemuria, like super early Lemuria, is pretty weak. Worth considering. Now, one issue here is... Oh, this is good. Oh, yeah, this is perfect, actually. So, I was thinking I was just going to reinforce here this army and go like this. But we're not going to do that. We're just... Because this army can take this on its own. It'll give us a ton of resources, which we really need to get more sacreds going. And instead, these guys can reach down here. So they're going to reinforce like this to reinforce this army with a decent number of sacreds. So that's perfect. So we'll do that. Hold and attack closest up front here. Excellent. I like this. This looks like an easy throne. Let's ping it. Now I think, so right now we're accumulating a bit of resources. Now at the most, right, this is many sacreds as we can recruit right now because of holy points. We're using 2 for these, for our mages. Now you're saying, wait, do we really have to recruit a holy one? Well, whatever, even if I was recruiting a real mage, it would still cost a holy point, so it doesn't really matter. And it's because of gold that I'm only recruiting these cheap guys, and because they're useful for leading around my troops, because my armies are going to be led by generals which can't bless, so these guys are good for blessing. And also we might be fighting Lemuria, so they're not a bad investment. But this is a question of what do we do with the rest of our resources. And I think right now we still need to expand more to get more gold income. We don't have a lot of provinces. But I think we're going to start just piling on the regular heavy cav. And just start snowballing a pretty big early army. So we're actually just going to spend that gold. We're going to spend it to make more because... Oh shit, Springhawks. This is going to be a nasty throne to take out. Yeah, got to spend money to make money. So we're going to spend everything we can to make as many units as possible to just ramp up a pretty big stack of cavalry. And if we end up going after Lemuria, that cavalry is not super useful, but it is going to allow us to continue to expand and to have presence on our other borders if we want to devote our sacreds to doing something down there. I think that's it in terms of just the moves for this turn. I'm going to reach out to Atlantis and see how they feel about Lemuria, and if they want to do if they want to just go bum rush Lemuria. Let's see, Mournfuls and Snow Warriors. Non-magic weapon dudes, but I could see using these for expansion. Yeah, and they've got the Cold 3 Snow Warriors. All right, I'm going to reach out to Atlantis, and we'll see next turn what the Diblo situation is. And Pangea, too. All right, see you guys then. Take care.